Smalls, you said hating on Kirk Cousins while having a generic Walmart brand QB1 on your team is the most sus behavior, or whatever the kids say. First of all, isn't Kirk Cousins kind of like a Walmart brand?
Right here.
You're kind of caping up of Kirk Cousins that you've been doing here a little bit. I don't think it's that dramatic, but I do believe I wanted to put it out here because I know that Kirk Cousins kind of gets a little bit of a bad rap. Smalls, you said hating on Kirk Cousins while having a generic Walmart brand QB1 on your team is the most sus behavior, or whatever the kids say. First of all, isn't Kirk Cousins kind of like a Walmart brand, like QB?
I won't lie. I was gonna put that in the graphic, but then I was like, maybe Walmart would probably flag
Kirk Cousins is just the guy that uses coupons at Walmart.
Oh,
but that does not make him.
Okay.
That doesn't make him.
Oh, okay.
So he's not sexy. There's nothing sexy about a guy that wears double the ribcage pad. Like, we don't like guys like this. We don't like. Dude, he's not a bad. He's actually if you want consistency, you want Kirk Cousins. Like, you want basically the same shit every year. Fine, here you go. And that was under Mike Zimmer, who was like having Kirk handcuffed to dump offs to Dalvin.
Mm-hmm.
Like QB11, QB11, QB18, QB13, QB6, QB5, QB8. One of my hot takes for next year, Kirk Cousins will be at least a top 10 quarterback. You unleash Justin Jefferson, who will end up probably being the wide receiver 1. You're going to see a different outcome from this team. And Kirk Cousins, I'm not saying like go out and take him as your top guy in your dynasty league, but like I've been using him for years in winning leagues. Like I feel like he's been my cheat code for years. Oh, I love him. Like he's great.
Well, Travis, you love that music to your ears there?
Yeah, in my dynasty league, he's my backup quarterback to Lamar, and I just think like it's really about the fact that, like Smalls laid out, it's the consistency. But again, if we look back to the QB5, QB6 years, correct me if I'm wrong, those are the Washington years under Shanahan, which was part of the coaching tree where Kevin O'Connell comes from.
Here we go.
So we're talking about getting it down the field. They have weapons, guys. Like, even if Thielen is old, I mean, I think he's not as old as me, but he's a touchdown threat, right? Irv Smith, right? Field stretcher there. We've got the backs, and now we may like 4 of their running backs realistically based on who they drafted and undrafted. And then, so I just think there's so much value so much volume to be had in the passing game, and finally a coach that'll say, yeah, go ahead and sling it. And I think we've seen great things. Like, I want to get back to the meme-worthy I like that. You like that.
Some of my favorite moments are for like Kirk Cousins. He's just one of those guys. Like, I get it, and I stand up for guys that definitely don't deserve it. Kirk Cousins gets way too much hate. You want consistency. He's not flashy. He's not exciting, but like, you can very much win games from him. But yeah, he needs a little bit of hand-holding from
He is always going to pick up the kids after practice. That minivan is showing up.
That's it.
And he's got Capri Suns that he got on sale at Walmart.
He is dad. He is dad. Like, he is the dad. Like, you want, and there's no daddy problems from this dad. Like, this is going to be exactly what you need to get shit done. And he does it year after year. His numbers are nearly identical. Now you're giving him a different regime who's not going to say, we don't trust you, Kirk. They're going to throw the freaking ball to debatably the best wide receiver in the freaking league. Like, it's time. Let's do it. Let's unleash it. Kirk Cousins, you know what? Even if they move on from him in a couple of years, the Vikings are a team to just look out for because they have everything they need. Their secondary is still sketchy, but they try.
Kirk Cook.
Yeah, I mean, let's hear it. Yeah, the old cliche.
Let's summarize here. Cousins coupon clips. He drives minivans. He sang in choir in college. Like, obviously,
he's a nerd.
Yeah,
he's
we
just
love
a
it.
Dork. Like, he's the guy that like washes his hands twice after he pees, and like most guys don't even wash their hands after they pee. Like, that is Kirk Cousins. You know, he takes a full day off. Like, after games, like, he does not do anything. He lets his whole body rest. If you ever go back and listen to some of the pods he's been on, Kirk Cousins is dope. Like, he drove a minivan for years being in the league. He drove it back home when he was like, he's a cool guy, and like, that's consistency. And I saw it in Eli Manning, and maybe that's why he pulls at my heartstrings. Is
you love all these. You love all these dad, father,
Mackie pant wearing
Eli.
Guys,
he washes his hand twice. Oh my God,
I love it.
That
Watch
was a
it
great
3
line.
times. I love it. Like I
hope he
love
puts
everything about it.
I hope one day, after he watches the show, that he puts that in his bio for Twitter. Is I wash my hands twice after.
Have you seen any quarterback that wears his chest is out to here because he doesn't want to get hurt? Like it's so cute. It's
that's
what
not
if he
double,
just thinks
it's not double rib padding. It's actually a fanny pack he's got under there. Yeah. So that's actually what he's got walking there.
Right here.
Hey, do you like mock drafts? We do too. You can come back every Monday and mock with us. Check out one of these videos and make sure you're liked and subscribed.